Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. We're back, baby. Shorty has claimed the draft grand final victory. We're SuperCoach draft premiers in my mates league. And if you guys follow the channel closely, draft is my number one go. It's what I love to win. We got the trophy for it, mate. It was painful going to the engraving store last year and putting Langer's name down after he defeated me in the grand final. But we're back in town. Defeated Watto this week, and weekends don't get tenser than SuperCoach draft finals, particularly grand finals. I mean, you're just relying on a little bit of luck. You can do all your work throughout the week and that type of thing, but you just hope that the boys perform, and it's pretty much out of your control. But we got it done by about 200 points, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Like, I was pretty relieved when it was done. Just absolute tension. Like, you guys know how serious I take it sometimes, but the stress levels were through the roof. I was like, just get it done. I can't go back to back grand final losses. I just can't. So to get the win there was awesome. I'll show you the scores in a sec. But yeah, so I've won the last 2 out of 3. I'll have to get that trophy back off Langers, and we'll have a more enjoyable, self-indulgent trip to the engravers to get 2023-Shorty once again. So I don't think I did well in Classic. Stuff Classic. Who gives a stuff about it, mate? I mean, I didn't have a good week. We'll check it now, but none of my attention was focused on that. So much so that I VC'd Rowan Marshall. Didn't even have a loophole to sub him in. So I think that cost me a fair bit because I put it on Sicily and he decided to throw in a shit one. But I haven't been able to find a good captain. I know I landed English last week, but even English didn't play that well. He just had a ripper last quarter. So yeah, we slipped like 66 spots, won 2 out of me 4 leagues. But yeah, I'll have a quick look at. We'll look at draft first. I was talking about draft, mate. So there it is. We got the dub. Can I look at the game day? Just a really consistent effort from the boys. Really consistent effort. So I don't think anyone was under. Like, I was a bit nervous because I thought Bailey and Crisp went a bit slightly more than I thought. I was hoping Cameron wouldn't kick 4, but, you know, Flanders and Miller really turned it on. Just to get, like, Flanders and Fisher in the last probably month as free agents was huge. Nick Hind, once Ridley went down, he took on a big rebounding role for the Bombers. That was crucial. Lined up, luckily for me, that Marshall came up against a really undersized Cats and inexperienced ruck department in my draft grand final week. So just, yeah, picked up Matt Crouch a month ago as well. So, yeah, really consistent. Picked up Witherden. Didn't have a great week this week, but was good in previous. And, yeah, the boys just dug in real nice. They just dug in real nice. Probably the turning point was Saturday night when Mills scored 38, and I knew he had Rioli who scored 58, and I knew none of my boys had gone under pretty much 80 or 90, really. So I knew I was going pretty well. But you're still nervous. And oh, fuck, have a look at this, baby. Congratulations, bro. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. I've lost grand finals or haven't won draft leagues when I've had the best team at certain stages in the year, and then you drop off or someone else drafts a bit better in the latter stages with some free agents and they overtake you, or you just fade off, or, you know. So it was nice to probably not be the best team but get the job done. So clearly Dave was the best team, quite clearly. It doesn't even show me total points when I click on it, but, you know, you can see the points scored, which gives you a pretty good indication. And yeah, it was a pretty clear top 4 in the end. Langers is obviously a quality opponent, and to be honest, was scoring some of the best points towards the end of the season. He just didn't quite qualify. I don't know. I clearly can't see total points for some reason, but I'd be very interested to see what Langers did score in this week. But yeah, so I'm stoked. I really am stoked. Yeah, they're hard to win. They're really hard to win. I mean, it's only an 8-team league, but it's just tough. You need a bit of luck. You need, when I lost Dacos in my first week of finals, I thought, geez, how am I going to replace him? So managed to find a way and to score 1800 plus on the last week. 1750 is a good score, so to score 1835, I was absolutely stoked about. But let's take a look at the classic team. I hope you did pretty well out there in your finals. If you had a draft final or classic finals, grand finals, wherever you're at. But yeah, Sicily stuffed me, absolutely stuffed me. But the rest were pretty solid. Doherty was not, but the other boys 110 plus, playing some real great footy. Even Wagner, hasn't he really fired up? He's nearly at 400k. And I just can't land a C, mate. Marshall VC, I'm thinking, how good's this? Saturday night, I'm looking and I'm like, I've got absolutely no one that I can loophole. I just didn't even think of it. I was so honed in on draft, and I've got a few zeros. I just thought there'll be one floating around. There absolutely wasn't. So, shot myself in the foot, but, I probably could have just put it on Bontempelli. But I put it on Sicily. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Kind of pissed me off, but I'm looking to go past that and just revel in my draft success. But yeah, Laird, Brayshaw, Green, fantastic. Dunkley, I thought he played even better than 99. Neil as well, I thought he was better than that. Steele and Hewitt's been a fantastic pickup for me. English, and we touched on Marshall. Butters is flying. Rosie started the game really well, but only got to 75. Canelio, look, he's been a controversial selection as he was the one who came in for Goulden, but he's been all right. Like, obviously getting rid of Goulden was a shocker, but him himself has had a really good year. Taranto, just sluggish, just sluggish, but he's getting those 80s and 90s, which isn't what we really want, but he's consistent. And Darcy Cameron, I don't know, man. He was on fire in that second quarter, and Mason Cox came on. I thought, surely they're not going to just give it to Cox for those main set of bounces, and they did. I don't know. Maybe they were looking for something different because they were struggling, but I'm at the game. I'm like, fuck, bro, what are you doing? This bloke's just dominated the second quarter. McInerney was probably winning the ruck contest, but I was like, why is Mason Cox coming in as the number one ruck? So 97 is a good score, but it felt like he was going for a lot bigger than that. I don't know what he was on at half time, but I can only presume somewhere in the 60s. And McRae hurt as well. He got subbed off. He wasn't going great, but was probably a chance to still get, I can't remember when he went off, but he was maybe at least going for 70 plus. Anyway, he got subbed off and you're losing points from there. So, and it was concussion, so I dare say he'll miss next week. I'm pretty sure it was concussion, but yeah. So I don't think I did too well in some of these leagues. Got pumped by SuperCoach Mama there. Got a win there into SuperCoach 2. Got done there. Got done by 8 points in the work league, so that's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. That's probably where McRae hurts you. But yeah, anyway, that's how much time we got left. Yeah, a minute or so. Hope you did well out there for all your leagues. There ain't too much to talk about. I mean, I've got a little bit of SuperCoach fatigue, I must admit. The draft win certainly gave me that little boost, but I am probably ready to call it for the year. I think next week doesn't hold too much bearing for me, so it'll just be a cruisy week, chatting shit to you guys on the live, and we'll wind it up for what has been a really good season and a fun season with all you guys out there. So if you're still watching now, I really appreciate it, because if you're watching in round 23 at the end of a video, you are truly committed, so I appreciate that. But I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Have a good week.